Angel Reese wasn't supposed to play that night. She could barely walk, but under the blinding lights of a packed stadium, with thousands of fans chanting her name, and critics circling like vultures, she laced up anyway. No trainer approval. No media update. No mercy. What happened next stunned the WNBA world. Leaked footage from inside the Chicago Sky locker room shows Reese clutching her leg, grimacing through tears, and whispering to a teammate, "They'll bench me if I sit again." And yet, minutes later, she's on the court, battling through visible pain, refusing to quit, while fans and commentators debate whether she was forced to play injured. Now, Chicago fans are demanding answers. Why was Angel Reese out there? Where were the coaches? And why is no one talking? Behind the scenes, insiders say Reese begged to stay in the rotation to avoid losing her starting spot. Others claim she was pressured, that the team gambled with her health for ratings and revenue. One thing's for sure, this isn't just about basketball anymore. This is a ticking time bomb of loyalty, pressure, and betrayal, and it's about to blow up in the face of the entire franchise. To understand how things got this dark, we have to rewind just a few weeks, back to when Angel Reese was still riding high off her explosive all-star campaign and media domination. After joining the Chicago Sky with sky-high expectations and massive media buzz, Angel was hailed as the future of the franchise, the face of the next WNBA generation. Reebok was backing her. Cameras followed her everywhere. Social media was obsessed with her stats, her fits, her energy. The pressure was enormous, but she handled it all like a pro at first. But behind the smiles and sponsorships, something was slowly cracking. According to leaked reports from within the Sky's inner circle, Angel had been battling persistent leg soreness and muscle tightness for weeks. Insiders say the medical staff raised concerns during training sessions and film reviews, noting she wasn't moving the same. But with tickets selling fast and national broadcasts lined up, benching Angel wasn't even on the table, some say. Reese herself insisted on staying in, terrified of losing her momentum, her minutes, or even her image as the WNBA's next unstoppable star. But the pressure wasn't just internal. Commentators were openly questioning her efficiency on the court. Social media turned cruel of fans, debating whether she was overrated or simply being carried by marketing hype. Every missed layup, every slow rotation, every limp. All of it became fuel for the fire. Then came the Indiana Fever game, a nationally televised matchup that should have been a statement performance. Instead, Reese played just 17 minutes, scored 4 points, and visibly struggled to keep up with the pace. The cameras caught her limping, wincing, and even turning away from her coach during a timeout. The backlash was immediate. She shouldn't have been out there. Why are they risking her like this? Where's the leadership on this team? But the real explosion came later that night. A short, grainy clip began circulating online, shot secretly from just outside the Sky locker room. In it, a clearly emotional Angel Reese is seen slumped on a bench, holding her leg, whispering to a teammate, "They'll bench me if I sit again. I'm not losing my spot." Within hours, the clip was everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, sparking a wildfire of speculation and outrage. Was she being forced to play injured? Was the coaching staff negligent? Was Reese being pressured to sacrifice her health for the sake of ratings, fans, or front office expectations? Now, what was once a quiet injury concern has become a full-blown controversy, one that's pulling in players, coaches, medical staff, and even the front office. The fans want answers. The media smells blood, and Angel Reese? She's right in the center of it all, trying to hold it together, while the entire world watches and waits, because what comes next might not just change her career. It could change how the WNBA handles its stars forever. The leaked locker room footage wasn't just embarrassing, it was explosive. Fans felt betrayed, analysts felt alarmed, and the WNBA was caught in a firestorm it hadn't seen since the Brittany Griner controversy. What began as whispers of injury concerns had now erupted into a scandal questioning the very integrity of the Chicago Sky's management, and right in the middle, Angel Reese injured, exhausted, and slowly unraveling. The day after the footage went viral, Chicago Sky head coach Teresa Weatherspoon was pressed hard during a media session. She tried to play it safe. "We trust Angel. She's a warrior. She knows her body. Our medical team is working closely with her. Nothing is more important than her long-term health." But fans weren't buying it. They didn't want vague answers. They wanted accountability. And that's when a shocking twist hit. A former assistant trainer with the Chicago Sky anonymously leaked a report claiming Angel Reese had been dealing with inflammation in her right knee for at least 3 games, and was advised not to play against Indiana. She was told to sit, the source claimed. But the staff let her override the recommendation because it was a high-profile televised game. They wanted her in uniform no matter what. Social media exploded. Hashtag let her heal, hashtag protect Angel, hashtag WNBA exposed. The hashtags trended for 48 hours straight. Influencers, former athletes, and medical professionals began weighing in. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith even chimed in. "We're watching a young superstar be sacrificed for business. If these allegations are true, somebody needs to lose their job." Suddenly, this wasn't about Angel Reese's play anymore. It was about her well-being, her future, and the credibility of a franchise that was supposed to protect her, not push her to the limit for profit. And while the Sky remained quiet, trying to do damage control behind the scenes, another bombshell dropped. WNBA Players Association President Nico Gwomik issued a formal statement demanding an independent investigation into the medical decisions surrounding Angel Reese's playing time. She said, "No player should be forced or pressured, directly or indirectly, to play through injury for ratings or revenue." Angel Reese's situation has triggered real concerns about player safety and agency. Now, it wasn't just a team issue. It had become a league-wide emergency. Reporters camped outside Sky practices. Questions followed Reese to every media appearance. Rumors swirled that she had stopped speaking to coaching staff. Others said she was considering sitting out voluntarily until she got medical clearance from a third-party physician. Meanwhile, fans were split. Some praised her toughness, calling her a warrior and a real one for playing through the pain. Others were furious, calling the Sky reckless and accusing them of risking a star's future just to stay relevant in the ratings race. But then came the biggest twist of all. Angel Reese unfollowed the Chicago Sky on Instagram. Just one click. But the message was thunderous. Was she done with the team? Was she sending a warning? Or was this the first sign that something far deeper was breaking down behind closed doors? Whatever the reason, the situation had officially reached its breaking point. As the unfollow spread like wildfire across social media, speculation turned into panic, not just among fans, but inside the Chicago Sky organization itself. Behind the scenes, the tension was boiling over. Insiders say a screaming match broke out during a closed-door meeting between Angel Reese and top team executives. According to one anonymous source within the organization, Reese allegedly accused the team of using her body for ticket sales and not giving a damn about her long-term health. She reportedly stormed out of the meeting in tears. The same day, another explosive leak hit sports blogs. An internal email from a Sky executive suggested the franchise had been banking on Angel's all-star hype to keep the franchise afloat, even if that meant pushing her past her physical limits. Fans were horrified. The narrative had shifted completely. What started as a few misplays on a bad leg had now grown into a full-blown ethical crisis. A superstar betrayed, a team under fire, and a league scrambling to maintain control. And just when things couldn't seem worse, they did. A second leaked video emerged. This one wasn't from the locker room, it was from the training room. In the grainy footage, allegedly recorded just hours before the Indiana Fever game, Reese is seen lying on a therapy table, visibly wincing. In pain, a staffer can be heard saying, "You sure you want to do this? You can sit, you don't gotta prove anything." Angel's response, "If I don't play, they'll say I'm soft. I'm not gonna let that happen." Not with Caitlyn getting all the shine. The comment stunned viewers. The one name she didn't mention publicly, Caitlin Clark, now confirmed a silent rivalry brewing beneath the surface. The pressure, the comparisons, the non-stop media attention. It was all getting to her. She wasn't just playing through pain, she was playing through fear. Fear of being forgotten. Fear of being seen as weak. Fear that if she sat out, the league and the world would move on without her. That's when former WNBA champion and Hall of Famer Lisa Leslie chimed in with a brutal truth on ESPN. This isn't toughness. This is trauma. Angel's being put in a position where she feels she has to destroy her body just to stay in the spotlight. That's not empowerment, that's exploitation. Backlash rained down on the Sky. Sponsors began pulling out of partnerships. Merchandise sales dipped overnight. Rumors surfaced that Angel's camp was already in discussions with teams interested in a potential trade request for the 2026 season, and just when the Sky thought they'd weathered the worst of it, Reese posted a cryptic story on Instagram, a black screen with the words "I tried. Now it's your turn." No tags, no location, no clarification. Fans were left in stunned silence. Had she just quit? Was she calling out her coaches? Was this the beginning of the end? The drama was far from over. The fallout from Angel Reese's cryptic Instagram story was instant and explosive. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit lit up with wild theories and furious reactions. The hashtag #FreeAngel started trending within minutes, joined by hashtag Justice for Reese and hashtag WNBA exposed. Fans weren't just concerned anymore, they were outraged. Popular TikTok creator at WNBA Insider posted a video that racked up 3 million views in 2 hours. "You'll really let Angel Reese risk her entire career for your ticket sales? Chicago Sky, this is disgusting. If she walks, I support her 100%. Meanwhile, ESPN's First Take devoted its entire opening segment to the developing crisis. Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back. "This is a disgrace. If that leaked training room footage is real, the Chicago Sky owe Angel Reese a public apology. Period. You don't force your star to perform through pain to chase ticket sales. That's not basketball. That's abuse." Former WNBA MVP Elena Dell Dunn weighed in on Instagram, sharing Angel's story with the caption, "This is why so many women athletes burn out early. We're expected to be invincible. I stand with Angel." Even Caitlin Clark, whose name was subtly invoked in the therapy room video, posted a surprising statement. "No athlete should feel forced to play hurt just to keep up with media pressure. We compete, but we also care. Praying Angel gets the rest she needs." But not everyone was sympathetic. Fox Sports analyst Jason Whitlock criticized Reese's public meltdown, claiming, "This generation of players is too soft. You're hurt. Sit out. Don't make it a drama show. This isn't about race or rivalry, it's about personal responsibility." The comments only intensified the divide online. Some fans began turning on the league itself. A Change.org petition demanding a formal WNBA investigation into medical exploitation and marketing pressure crossed 100,000 signatures in just 12 hours. Even more shocking, multiple former Sky players began anonymously sharing stories with blogs and YouTubers about how the organization had allegedly mishandled injuries for years. The WNBA was no longer facing a minor scandal, they were facing a reckoning. And just as fans began begging Angel to go live or release a statement, another bombshell dropped. One of the league's top reporters posted a tweet that shook the entire basketball world. Breaking: multiple sources confirm Angel Reese is considering taking a break from the WNBA, possibly for the rest of the season. Stay tuned. Was it true? Was Angel Reese about to walk away? Everyone held their breath. Just when fans thought they had heard it all, the biggest twist yet hit social media like a sledgehammer. Late that evening, TMZ Sports dropped a leaked audio clip allegedly from a closed-door team meeting inside the Chicago Sky facility. The voices were muffled, but clear enough to cause instant chaos. A senior team official could be heard saying, "If she doesn't suit up next week, that's it. We can't afford to let one player dictate the entire brand. We've built too much around her already." The next voice, it sounded eerily like head coach Teresa Weatherspoon. "We bent over backwards. We've let her rest. We've adjusted rotations. But this is the WNBA. If she can't give us 100%, we need to start looking at the future." Within seconds, fans began speculating that the team was preparing to move on from Angel Reese altogether. That theory gained more traction when Reebok, Angel's biggest sponsor, suddenly removed several promotional posts from its main Instagram page. The photos of Angel holding the Fearless campaign shoe were gone, replaced by generic training ads. Then came the real bombshell. Angel Reese's personal trainer posted a cryptic tweet with only 3 words: "She's had enough." No context, no explanation, but those 3 words said everything. The tweet exploded with tens of thousands of retweets and replies demanding answers. Was Angel about to walk away? Had she just played her last game in a Sky uniform? Even more chilling, Angel's Twitter bio changed quietly. Fans noticed the word Chicago Sky had been removed, replaced with just a quote, "Silence is power." Was this her way of signaling the end? Rumors swirled that she was preparing a sit-down interview with a major media outlet, one where she would finally break her silence and expose everything: the pain, the pressure, the betrayal, but until then, one thing was certain: Angel Reese was done playing nice. And if the Chicago Sky thought they could silence her, they were about to find out just how loud a storm she could become. The world waited for her next move. Would she speak, would she walk, or would she come back with vengeance? So now, the entire basketball world is frozen, waiting, watching, and wondering, what will Angel Reese do next? Will she finally speak out and reveal the truth about what's really happening behind closed doors? Will she expose the voices trying to silence her, the teammates who turned their backs, and the executives who wanted to trade her pain for PR spin? Or will she vanish quietly, slipping out the back door of the WNBA without ever getting the redemption arc she deserves? This is no longer just about basketball. It's about respect. It's about betrayal. It's about a young star who gave her blood, sweat, and tears to the game only to be cast aside when things got difficult. So here's what you need to do next. If you're Team Angel Reese and you believe no player should be forced to play through pain just to protect an image, hit that like button and drop a comment below that says, "We stand with Angel." If you think it's time for the full truth to come out, share this video with your friends and repost it on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with the hashtag Justice for Reese, because this isn't just a story about one player. This is about how the system treats our black women stars when they stop smiling and start speaking. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're following this story wherever it goes. If Angel drops that interview, if a trade happens, or if a teammate claps back, you'll hear it here first. This saga is far from over. The storm is just beginning, and Angel Reese, she might be bruised, but she's not backing down. We're watching, we're waiting, and we're ready for the next chapter.